The importance of record keeping in beef cattle. That's our next topic of discussion, and I'd like to welcome Thokozani Ndonga from the ARC. Thokozani, welcome.
Right, thank you.
Yes.
Thank you, Danielisa.
What is record keeping in beef cattle? Explain to us.
Record keeping, in short, is management information. And also, to survive in this industry, you need to have logical principles in place, which is record keeping. And also, there are many different types of record that a farmer can keep to ensure that the business is operating well. And also, there are different options of record keeping that a farmer can use. For example, manual as well as electronic. If I can briefly, in short, at ARC, we have an integrated registration and genetic information system, which is used to integrate genetic potential as well as performance of animals. And also, it is very important to take care what type of record will you use when you select your animals, and also to ensure that that record can be applied efficiently. In other words, to have a management information system in place means to be able to manage your future better, which is achieved by means of record keeping. And also, you need to make sure that all the events that are happening on the farm, you record them down, as well as incidents. Because if you try to remember with your head, you will make wrong decision when you do your selection.
But why is record keeping so important for farmers?
Record keeping is a very important aspect to ensure the livestock business management improve. And also, as a farmer, you can be able to identify the best opportunities to adjust on your management style. It also gives a farmer the better understanding of the farming environment, and also it is a basic for well-informed decision making, and also it assists when you do your credit applications, like when you're applying for government funds as well as when you are doing tax returns.
What factors do one need to recognize in aid of creating records so that you can be sure that your cattle farming is a success?
Yes, one of the important factors is to ensure that you understand the climate in that farming environment and its effect on the animal performance. As well, you must understand the health aspect of the animals, which means by applying prevention methods that ensure the livestock survives. And also the animals that have disease resistance will also ensure that you save a lot on production costs because it reduces those production costs. And also you must make sure that you understand the nutrition part, because as a farmer, you need to ensure that the animals, they are in good plane of nutrition so that they can perform better as well. And also you need to understand the reproduction and breeding. The fertility, which is the most important trait that we use in beef cattle to improve our livestock genetically. You must ensure that the genetic material that the animal carries, they are the best genetic material so that the animals can thrive and grow faster on that farming environment within the same management style. And also lastly will be the production economics, which is the underlying driving factor of your management style.
Well, don't go away. When we come back, we'll continue our discussion with Thokozani, and what we will talk about then is what type of records are important. We are talking to Thokozani Ndonga from the ARC about the importance of record keeping with beef cattle farming. What type of record should be kept on a cattle farm?
The type of record that should be kept on a cattle farm should be calving register as well as calf register. So for calving register, it maintains all the calving activity that takes place in the farm, and the calf register, it maintains all the information about the calf itself, its mother and its father, and also the birth weight of that calf, and also some of the remarks that can be written that will be useful as well when you compare the performance of that animal in terms of status of calving. Is it normal or abnormal? And also the animal identification record, because it's very important that for you as a farmer to record clearly, the animal should have animal identification in terms of numbering, as well as animal health registry or animal health booklet that will help you to record all the animals that became sick, as well as the diagnosis that was in terms of disease, what disease that animal had, and also the treatment that was given. And another one that is very important is the animal weight in different production stages, like your weaning weight, 12-month weight, and 18-month weight. That will help you when you do selection to select based on those records.
Thokozani, what are the benefits of record keeping, briefly?
Yes, the benefits of record keeping, they ensure that you take decision based on the performance of the animal because you have kept the record. They also increase production. They also increase productivity, as well as the farmer who are keeping record. You are likely to benefit in the market because the market now will gain trust to your product. And also the record increase product value. They also assist in evaluating the genetics. Actually, they also assist to evaluate the progeny of the bulls, as well as to ensure that you make adjustment on your management style because you have seen what are the animal performing, and also have identified the weakness and the strength in your farming environment.
Now, genetic improvement, why is it so important on the farm?
Genetic improvement is very important in such a way that it ensures that you meet at least the market requirements. And also it ensures the efficiency and economically production of quality meat to the market. And also it improves some specific traits like growth trait, carcass yield or meat yield, as well as the wean weight or 12-month weight.
I mentioned earlier that you are from the ARC, which is the Agricultural Research Council. So how do you assist beef cattle farmers to improve their breeding?
Yes, we assist a lot to beef cattle farmers in improving their herd by making sure that they buy the best genetic materials in the farm, like buying stud or registered bulls to improve their cow herd performance, as well to ensure that we conduct some training, farmers' days, as well. Like on training, we have a beef management course that we conduct every quarter, where the commercial farmers, the emerging, and even the stud breeders can attend to that course to ensure that they up their skills in terms of management and recording, and also improve their genetics. We also assist on auction catalog because most of the emerging farmers and some commercial farmers, they do struggle to interpret the auction catalog before the auction date. So we also have a blab course that assists on that, and we share information to those farmers when we have Farmers' Day so that they can be able to identify the best bull before the day of the auction and help them to interpret the estimated breeding value certificate that are mentioned on the auction catalog.
And how do we get hold of you?
Thank you very much. You can either phone me or you can email me to get contact so that we provide the service that you want as a farmer at the best price.
Oh yes, and that is very important, at the best price. So there we have it. That was Thokozani Ndonga from the ARC chatting to us today about the importance of beef cattle record keeping.